now, whenever I try to log into it, I can't because it says I'm using the same phone number for two different accounts, and I think I'm locked out of it.
Oh man.
uh, I don't know what happened.
Yeah, I think you might have to remove a phone number if you can. I had that problem at one point.
All right. All right. So we'll go ahead and get her started then. Add everybody here.
All right, cool. I tweeted it out, so oops. Is that gay?
Yeah, that's Gabe.
Oh no, are you? Oh, you're playing music. I was like, who's playing music?
Who who's playing music?
Is that you? That's gotta be you.
No, I'm not. I'm not playing any music. Are you playing music? I'm not playing any music.
I'm not playing music.
You hear it?
Yeah.
That's actually 100%. Yeah, I muted you. It's definitely you, man.
What the fuck is it? What is it playing?
Pop music? I don't know.
Yeah, it's definitely pop of some magnitude.
What the fuck, dude? See, I had this problem the other one time. I don't know what it is. Hang on.
That's so funny. It's like a ghost controls his computer.
Can you still hear it or no?
Oh yeah.
What the fuck? Okay.
Oh yeah, yeah. Try leaving and rejoining. Maybe that'll work. I don't know.
You can still hear it?
Yep.
Yeah.
What the fuck, dude? This is so stupid. Hey, Gabe.
I think Gabe needs to mute himself. It's funny.
I don't understand where this music's coming from because I have nothing open except for Discord.
I think it's picking up from your mic. Maybe.
Even if I don't have any other background noises going on right now, so that's
Did you try
impossible.
Control
It,
Shift Escape and maybe you have a program running or something?
yeah, the only thing that's running right now is Task Manager and Discord.
That is so strange. Yeah, I remember when this happened to you with Moose, but I don't remember how you figured it out.
Oh yeah, I closed my laptop. I shut my laptop down and came back later in the episode.
I mean, if you want to do that real quick, I guess, but I don't know how long that'll
Uh,
take.
all right. Let me hop out and hop back in real quick.
All right. Yeah. Hopefully when he comes back, it'll be fixed and we can get started.
Okay. Hello? Can you hear me? Is the music still on?
There's
Yeah,
an ad.
Yeah.
There was an ad?
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's an ad playing.
Oh my god, dude. What about now? I'm just gonna move my entire setup.
Wait. I don't hear it.
Okay. Dude, I think I think my Bluetooth on my fucking laptop is picking some shit up that I don't know where it's coming from. I don't know where it's coming from.
Yeah, it might be Spotify. That's what I thought it was last time.
Okay. But you don't hear it anymore?
Yeah, I can hear it.
Yeah, I just came back.
Oh, fuck. This is so stupid.
What's up, Twitch chat? Yo, we're having some technical difficulties real quick. Oh yeah, I'm also live right now, so my chat's up if you ever want to pull it up.
Okay.
Just letting you know. They all say hi, Katie.
I see that. Hello. I have both your YouTube and your Twitch up.
Oh. Thanks.
Is it loud enough for you guys to hear it, or is it just like, I mean, I don't understand how loud it is because I can't hear it on my end. The music or whatever.
Like it's like super faded. Like I can hear it just enough to figure out a little bit. It's not too bad. Like it's not super loud. It's just super low.
Okay.
Maybe turn Bluetooth off or something. That's weird.
Yeah, there's nothing running in the background, which is just beyond me. I don't know where it's coming from. Okay, let me get Craig in here and then we'll go ahead and start.
Okay. Yeah, Craig will probably pick it up though. Just so you know.
You think he will? Oh,
I mean,
shit.
Yeah, won't he? Because
I don't-
because he records a Discord call and your voice. I'm only hearing that through Discord. So.
Fuck, dude. This is so stupid. I don't know how to stop it.
I guess just restart your computer and then come back.
I already did that.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I thought.
Oh, okay. You never left the call, so that's why.
Maybe switch over to Discord on your phone, which
Okay.
kind of sucks, but that might be the best solution right
Let
now.
me try that.
Why you hating on stream elements, man? How'd your stream go earlier? I saw you were playing some Apex.
It went well. I kind of played like garbage, but you know, it wasn't terrible. Had some decent games and then some not so great ones.
Yeah, you can beat me any day because I suck at that game.
I love that game. That's like my like escape and break from MCOC. It's just a fun game for me to play.
Yeah, you and Fark, you guys go so ham in that game. It's crazy.
We've been playing together that game for a long time, since like season 2, I think.
Wow, that is a long
Yeah.
time.
That's a long time. It's into season 7 now. So yeah, we've been playing for quite some time together. But he's way better than me.
Hey.
Is that any better? Can
Yeah.
you hear it now?
No, I can't hear
You're
it.
good?
No
Yeah.
music
Okay.
now.
Now recording.
Nice. All right. Cool. So now we can get the podcast started. Awesome. So wait a little bit. Get some silence. All right. Welcome to another episode of Exit Interviews. This weekend we've got Katy Candy joining us and my awesome co-host J-Ax. Welcome to the show, guys.
Hey, thanks for having me.
No problem. Yeah, so last week you were on a podcast called MCOC and Me with somebody that I had already interviewed, Zach Rossi. How was that?
It was good. Zach, he's an awesome dude. I laughed so much, which I mean, I laugh a lot. So, but it was an amazing time. It was so much fun.
Yeah, so you already went over your backstory, which is like, I mean, you were dating somebody, he introduced you to the game. The relationship didn't last as long as your relationship with the game did. What were one of the things that kept you hooked to the game versus hooked to the relationship?
Oh my. So what I love about MCOC is the fact that every month we get new content, and that's what keeps me coming back to the game. Is there's something new to be brought in every month. There's new content, there's new champs, and sometimes, me, I like to grind for the champions. So that's what kind of kept me coming back. And I don't know what failed the relationship. Maybe the game. I was on it too much.
Oh wow. So getting to that, like how much time do you spend playing the game, playing MCOC versus like creating content, like your little 6-minute videos or this and that, or streaming?
They're kind of usually equal, like tied into each other, me playing the game and creating content with it. I have taken a bit of a step back recently due to some, things that happen in real life, right? We all have that happen. So, but I would say between just like playing in general and making content, it's about 50-50. There's a lot of overlap between playing and just having the content, because I'll go into a fight and I'll think, who would be fun for this that someone didn't think of for this, or like the 6-minute series. I like making those guides because I have a very short attention span. I like making those guides. I just heard myself. That was weird. But like, I have a very short attention span. So I always thought of like how to play guide with, in less than 6 minutes is something that's going to hold my attention. So that's kind of like how I came up with that. So.
Okay. So what are some of your favorite champions that you used to do the 6-minute or less videos?
Oh, Nick Fury, Warlock. I don't know if it's necessarily because like I did the champion grind for both of those, and Nick Fury was kind of how it all kind of spun into play, right? Because of his whole LMD and all that stuff, and all his tactical charges and the abilities that come with what tactical charges. So going from there was kind of how it all spiraled into effect. But some of them were really fun, like Sorcerer Supreme. That one was actually a really tough one for me to record because of her name, Sorcerer Supreme, and how fast I had to speak her abilities and get it in within 6 minutes. So that one was kind of fun to record. There was lots of pausing and cuts and just like maybe some swearing. I really feel like I need to put like a bloopers reel together of all the 6-minute series, because that would be probably gold.
Yeah. So what are some of the champions that you're not looking forward to doing a 6-minute series on?
I don't really not look forward to doing any 6-minute series on champs. I was gonna do one on Phoenix because I think Phoenix is kind of like underrated, but I'm just not a fan of her play style. So that's why I kind of scrapped that project, which maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I should go back and revisit it. But that was one that I kind of thought about doing and tried to put together and then scrapped it early on. But I get requests all the time for champs for 6 minute series, and I do them. I'm hoping to be getting them put back out next month. That's at least the game plan here. So, but yeah, there's not one that I don't really look forward to doing because there are some champs that I don't necessarily know how to play. And then by doing those 6 minute series forces me to learn how to play them, which is always good.
Yeah, that's cool.
Right. Yeah, that's awesome. JX, you got any questions?
Yeah. So ATZ wants to know how much have you spent? Have you spent any money on the game? On
Um, yeah, I'm nowhere near a whale, but I'm not free to play. I'm probably like a shark, probably. Like I don't know how you want to denote that. But yeah, I've spent some money on the game. I haven't spent like a lot of money on the game, but I have spent some. I did whale out um, 4th of July weekend and last year for Cyber weekend, but I didn't whale out this year Cyber weekend, which was probably pretty good because my luck wasn't that great. So
So, like a shark, you mean you're scoping out the good deals and not whaling out on all the bad ones on all of them? You're saying?
yeah, we'll go with that. We'll go with that. But yeah, I've spent some. Sometimes you gotta you're just like, that deal looks too good, right? That T5CC. Oh man, I really want that.
Yeah, but it really wasn't there for the Cavalier players, which is, I mean, it's okay, whatever. It is what it is, you know. But um, so some of the guides that you do, I think you've done all the way up to Act 6, right?
I have not done any of Act 6. I've done all of Act 5. And
Right.
I did that guide because I know when I cleared Act 5, it was a long time ago. And we have had a lot of new champs since I went through that would be able to clear that content easier, probably than a lot of the champs that those of us who cleared it back in the day, I hate saying that phrase, but I'm saying it, may have used. So that's kind of why I made that guide and made it geared towards newer players. I always get asked if I'm going to do an Act 6 guide, and maybe 2 years from now I'll do one. I don't know. That Act 5 guide was a lot of work, especially in the chapters where the map was locked. Because actually, that map that I have for the chapters that are locked, I had to go in and screenshot every little bit and piece that map together. So now Act 6 is kind of nice because, the map's not locked. But it was a lot of work going through all the paths and finding out who the best counters are and that sort of thing. But maybe in the future there will be an Act 6 guide.
Right. So you said you do grind for some of your champions in arena. About how many have you gotten through the arena?
So I've done several grinds. The only one that I didn't get out of arena for champs that I've grinded for was Aegon. And it's a big running joke. On my channel, there's actually a chat command. It's called 154 because I placed 154th when the arena was the top 150. So that one stung a little bit. But yeah, that one stung a little bit.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Four
And
away.
yeah, I missed it by 500,000 points too. It's not even like I missed it by like a million or so. Yeah, I missed it by like 500,000 points. So that one stung. That one stung a little bit because I was going for the dupe of him because I had actually just pulled him out of a Cavalier Crystal, but I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go do the dupe on him. That way I get more sig levels onto him and that sort of thing. And then yeah, that happened, and it was just like my heart. Like the worst part about it was I got messages from people who saw the results before I did. And so that was just like when you see a message from someone that's just like a sad face, you're like, oh no, I didn't make it. Oh no.
Wow.
So yeah, that one was crushing. But I've done Nick Fury, Warlock, Red Guardian, the Thing when he was in the arena selector, Silver Surfer was my toughest grind. That was 95.5 million points for him. So I've done like 6 or 7 featured grinds, I think.
So within the 3-day period, how much time are you actually spending in the arena fighting?
So much so that I actually have someone come to my house and walk my dog for me.
Oh
So
wow.
yeah, it's now that was when it was top 150. I haven't done one yet for top 300. So I'm looking forward to testing out the waters with that because the scores are slightly lower, it being the top 300 now instead of the top 150. So maybe I won't have to have someone come over and walk my dog for me anymore.
Well, yeah. So now that they are in the top 300, do you see yourself doing a featured grind soon?
It depends on the champion. So, I'm a member of the CCP, so I do get to test out the champions ahead of time. And so, usually when I do that, that's when I find a champion that I like. And I'm really kicking myself for not doing the Cosmic Ghost Rider grind, but I was really busy that weekend because I can't do it on the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday part of it, Thursday, because I work. So I can only ever do it on the weekend part. And that's one grind that I'm really kicking myself for not doing, and the Apocalypse grind. That one I chose to do the Professor X grind over Apocalypse, and I'm slightly kicking myself for choosing to do Professor X over APOC. But I mean, Professor X is such a fun champ that it's all that hindsight 2020, right?
Right, right. So did you do all of the John Mulaney quest?
I did,
Right
and
on.
that's how I got Sorcerer Supreme as a 6 star.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Did you get all of your epoch shards, and what'd you get out of those?
I did, and so I bought I used them on the Sexennium, the 2020 champions, hoping for an APOC, and I actually got my very first 6 star out of a Cavalier Crystal out of those shards, and it was Professor X. So
Nice.
yeah. So which was good too because my Professor X is the 5 star version is rank 3. So this is good that I pulled him as a 6 star because I don't really have to rank up the 5 star any further now. He's gonna do me fine at rank 1, and I'll probably bring him up to rank 2 later. So
Right on. Um, so somebody in the chat is asking, how much do you love Emma Frost?
I really like Emma. Emma was one of my favorites for quite some time. She's got a lot of utility. You've got power control. She can't be stunned in diamond form, or in telepath form. They can't evade, so she's great against pesky evaders. When she crits off of her specials, so she was one of my favorites for a while. And then I got Black Widow Clairvoyant, and then Emma kind of took a secondary seat.
Oh.
Yeah.
So earlier this year you did the woman's boss rush, right?
Oh my gosh, yes.
Yeah. So what was that like working with Kabam and being part of that?
It was awesome. Working with all of the other ladies who were involved was awesome because we were like constantly just bouncing ideas off of each other and everything. But it was an amazing opportunity, and I would love to be able to do it again. Everyone clearly did not like my Emma Frost fight. I've never gotten so much hate before that fight. But it was a lot of fun, and it was kind of cool too because like we got to go in and fight them, and then I loved the titles because we were all kind of trying to bounce title names off of each other, like what ones would be good and that sort of thing. So it was so much fun. Like it was a blast, and the developers in there were really great about answering our questions and anything we had, especially like with certain node combinations if they wouldn't work and everything like that. So it was a lot of fun.
So yeah, since you're a part of the CCP and they've been letting people from the CCP announce the new reworks, are they letting you announce a rework, or are you going to be working with Kabam on a new champ in the future, or can you talk about that?
I wish I could answer those questions. As of right now, no. But hopefully in the future, Kabam will be like, hey, we're going to add Dracula and we want you to help out because Kabam, let's go.
Yeah,
Yeah, that'd be cool.
right?
I would love that. He is one of my favorite characters in the comics. So I would love to help them, hash out Dracula's abilities. So Kabam, let's go. If you ever want to add Drac to the game, I'm your girl.
Right.
Yeah.
So, is there any champ that you haven't gotten that you've wanted really bad?
Besides Cosmic Ghost Rider and Apocalypse, prior to that was Sorcerer Supreme. I wanted her for a really long time, and I finally pulled her, so that makes me happy. But I'm currently searching for that Apocalypse. So he's pretty fun. He's a lot of fun. I would love to pull him.
Nice. JX, you got any other questions?
Yeah. So we haven't talked about the Futurism Society. How is your role in that, and how does that? Yeah.
So I haven't really done a whole lot with the society, and I kind of feel bad about that because I do want to do more of a role in it, but it's just that I've had so much stuff come up that it's just been finding time to do it has just been nearly impossible. So maybe I should play less Apex. I think that's probably what Gabe would tell me to do. Play less Apex. But if you guys aren't in that Discord, you should definitely join the MCOC Futurism Society Discord. It's really cool. The Tournament of the Battle Realm is awesome. I won it last year, so someone needs to take my throne from me this year, which I'm not actually doing the bracket this year because I just didn't have time to, and it makes me sad. But it's a lot of fun. The Tournament of the Battle Realm features where you vote on who you think should be added to the wish list. So it's really fun. It's a lot of fun. Those guys are amazing. Slayer, Imagine Jim, Gabe, all of them. Like they're so much fun. Marcus, they're a blast. They're really fun. CT, like they're great guys.
Yeah. So, you've mentioned Apex. How much time do you play that versus MCOC?
Lately,
I've seen you on stream. You can't lie.
probably more than I should. I know I'll be playing Apex, and I do play with some other guys that play MCOC as well. A few of them are actually in my alliance. One of them is my alliance leader, and I've gotten ratted out on by someone in chat before. I'm not going to name any names, but he knows who he is. To one of the officers saying Katie still hasn't moved in AQ.
Because she's busy playing Apex.
Yeah. So yeah, maybe a little more than I should, but it's just that game's so fun for me. So
No, yeah, I agree. It's fun. So do you play any other games? Have you downloaded Realm? Marvel Realm of Champions?
I have not downloaded Realm. I did the beta for Realm, and that while it was like fun for me in the beginning, it just kind of didn't really hold my attention. So I think that's one game that I'm probably not going to be picking up, but I will be picking up Diablo Immortal when it is released. So I'm looking forward to that.
Is that the mobile game of Diablo they announced a while ago?
It is, yeah, that they announced like what feels like a millennia ago.
Yeah.
It is actually in the alpha test for Australia.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, so I know like Fark's been playing it, which is great. And I tried to get into it. Like I got into the MROC beta, but unfortunately that didn't work. So I don't get to play in the alpha, but I can't wait for it to drop. And it looks so great. So they're probably not going to have to make too many improvements before going into the beta and then global release.
It's awesome. That's good. So do you think what do you think held your attention more with MCOC versus other games?
Well, first it's the whole Marvel thing, right? Like I loved Marvel comics. I love DC comics too. And Spawn. Spawn was one of my favorite comics as well. But I was just always like a big comic book nerd, and I loved all of those heroes. So that kind of drew me into it. And then what's kept me going is the fact that it's, like I said before, it's new content every month, new champions every month that's coming out. Looking forward to seeing what champions we're going to get. Are we going to get someone that I'm looking forward to? Are we finally going to get Dracula? Are we finally going to get Morbius? Are we finally going to get Valkyrie? Like, who are the champs that are coming? Beta Ray Bill. Are we finally going to get horse-faced Thor? Like, come on, Kabam.
Yeah,
But,
that's what I've been looking for. Where is Beta Ray Bill?
right? So
I mean-
that's what keeps me going with it.
Yeah, so you said Peter Ray Bill, so I mean, in Guardians 2, I'll give you some facts here. So in the Guardians 2 event, his Stormbreaker was actually seen in the motion comic. So it's been 3 years since he's been teased and still not in the game, so
That one
salty.
cuts deep. That cuts deep.
Yeah.
That cuts real deep. So but yeah, there's just so many characters that they could introduce that I would love to see. Dazzler is another one. I was super sad she didn't make it through in the champion poll in that Hercules one. But that's neither here nor there. I'm not bitter or salty.
Right. So with that being said, I guess you're more into like the vampires, so like Morbius and Dracula and like Blade and stuff.
Jubilee.
Would seeing more of his would seeing more of his cinematic universe come to life into the game, would that be more intriguing for you?
Oh, absolutely. Like when Elsa was added, I was super excited. I was like, this is it. Things are coming into play now. And then like nothing. And I'm like, what?
Yeah. But I was kind of like, okay, you bring in Elsa Bloodstone, but where's like Jack Russell, Werewolf by Night, people like that.
Yeah, and I was just kind of like this because when she was in the contest when I was at Comic-Con, so I was like, oh, like this is so exciting. But yeah, so I'm hoping they kind of maybe Halloween, maybe for the Morbius movie we'll get Morbius. But yeah, I've always been into that kind of stuff though too. Like I watched Buffy the Vampire Slayer. That was one of my favorite shows when I was younger. So
I mean, my girlfriend still watches it, so whatever.
I have all
good.
of the DVDs and watch it on Prime when there's nothing else on, or like when I need just like background noise and no one's streaming.
Yeah. So, have you gone into Act 7 yet, or Book 2?
I have not. I have not jumped into Act 7. I'm probably going to jump into that in the new year, probably very early into the new year. So there was so much stuff introduced this month with the new event quest and then Variant 6 and also Act 7 or Book 2, Chapter 1, however you want to call it. I got a little bit overwhelmed, I feel like. So I'll probably be doing Act 7 at the start of the new year because my original plan was to finish up Act 6 100% before I got into Act 7. And then having talked to a few people who have done Act 7 and having watched multiple streams on it, it seems a lot easier. It would be more beneficial for me to do an initial clear of Act 7 than to go up and finish all of Act 6, which I only have 2 chapters left in 6.3 to do. So I really don't have that much left to do in it. So
Right on. So with Variant 6, have you tried any of that yet?
yes, and I love Variant 6. I have a pretty stacked villain roster, and I don't know what that says about me. But I think it's a ton of fun. I've been having a lot of fun with some champions that I don't get to use all the time, like Storm Pyramid X. So she's been good for a couple fights, and Omega, I've always run Omega and Doom and Void, so and Killmonger. I got to bring Killmonger out because I was like, let's do this bleed vulnerability fight here and just stack those bleeds and launch an SP3, and it was like fight over. So that one was fun. So it's kind of fun because everyone's like, why don't you just bring in Ghosts? And I was like, I don't want to just use champs that everyone else is using to clear this. Like, I want to try different champs out because someone might want to do this and they might not have a Ghost, or they might have a Ghost, but they're not the best Ghoster. Is that a word? I'm going to say that. I'm going to say they're not the best Ghoster.
It makes sense.
Yeah. Right?
Sounds real.
So, if you see someone else going in with a different champ instead of like these 5 other people using Ghost, it's like, okay, so there are other options that can do this path than just Ghost.
Yeah. I was watching somebody use Sentinel, and they took him up to his charges up to 100, and then did a heavy attack, and it just melted him. I was like, whoa, with the Unstoppable.
Sentinel can be nasty.
Yeah, and I've got a 565, so I might be hopping into that soon, so I don't know. I haven't done any variants yet, so...
if you have the villains, this one is by far one of the easiest variants. So... but if you don't, the others are great too. I also liked the one before this, the Venom one, right, where you use Spider-Verse, Mystics, and symbiotes. That one was a fun variant for me. I enjoyed that one as well. I think the only variant I didn't enjoy was the first one, but I did that when it first came out, so I didn't have near the counters that I probably have today.
I still think the first variant doesn't hold up. I think a lot of people still have problems with it. I don't know. It seems like it never gets any better, and they don't update it enough to make it any more fun for people to clear.
Yeah, when I first did this, I was like, if this is what is to come of variants, I'm not gonna like any of these. But then, the microverse was introduced, and then polar opposites, and then they became more and more fun, and they have good rewards, so they're 100% worth it to do them. So it's just kind of finding out which one is, if you haven't done any of them yet, it's like, which one do I have the best roster to go into and do?
Yeah.
Right, so that's where I'm finding myself. I've got like a mixed roster of everything right now, because I'm just I'm getting so many 5 stars and 6 stars because my roster progression is just growing and growing, and I just am ranking so many people that I'm running out of materials faster than I can run out of gold, and then I'm find myself stuck ranking wise, and I have to just grind AQ until I get enough T5CC or not T5CC, T5C or T5B, bleh, to rank anybody to R5 or R2. It's just an ongoing grind. It seems like monotonous.
I've always been very methodical with my rank ups. Like it takes me a while to actually like bring a champ up to rank 5 or even rank 2 as a 6-star. Like, I know a lot of people are like, why is your Corvus not ranked 2? Or why is your Captain Sparkles not ranked 2 yet? And they're still sitting at rank 1, But it's like, I have the Awakened 565 version. So right now, this is where they're good at. So, but Corvus may be my next rank 3 if I don't pull Ghost.
Yeah, so where I'm at, I've got Apocalypse at a 6-star that I'm getting ready to rank 2, and that's probably over top of everybody. That's who I'm gonna go for.
He's definitely a good one to go for. He is definitely a good one to go for. I love Big Boy Paco. That's what I refer to him as.
So, in your alliance, do you guys use Line or Discord?
We use Discord, and we're a real chill alliance. Since I've taken a step back, I'm in a BG that runs map 5. We do one BG war, and I don't like to do war, so I'm not in that BG. And the name of the BG I'm in is actually called Rather Be Playing Apex. So it's like very fitting for me. But it's a great alliance. The guys are all great there. I really enjoy that one.
It's awesome. Are you a boss killer in your BG?
No, I'm barely a node taker downer.
uh, that's funny. J- uh, JX, do you have any questions over there? Pretty
Yeah.
quiet.
Yeah, sorry. I was just Slayer sent me a message. I totally didn't read it. um, but yeah, what characters do you want to see buffed in the game that haven't gotten a buff yet that needs a little light shining on them?
Um, like a buff or a complete overhaul or either or.
Either or.
Listen, we need to talk about Iron Patriot and Groot. Those guys, those two, they need a rework big time. I think Iron Patriot maybe needs it more because he kind of hits like a pillow and his signature ability actually hurts him. So I hate that a signature ability of a champion actually hurts said champion. So I feel like he definitely needs the next overhaul whenever that comes. A champion that I would like to see buffed would be maybe, let's see, who would I like to see buffed? Agent Venom would be kind of nice to have like a little tweak to him. I would like to see OG Hulk to get a better buff than what he received because he has had a buff in the past, but Kabam could do better. There are a lot of just like mediocre champs. Oh, I know. One that I would like to see get a buff would be Deadpool X-Force. Right. He really needs like something else going for him than just what he's got. So he's not so much of just a synergy champ for Nick Fury. So
Yeah, that's really all Deadpool's got is the synergy.
Yeah, maybe we saw him in the anniversary trailer, so maybe he'll get a rubber chicken and that'll give him a buff. I'm not sure.
that would be amazing. That would be so good.
That would be cool. All the rubber chickens flying through the air. Katie, I want to say thank you for joining us. JX, if you don't have anything else, I think that'll be about it, man.
Yeah, that's all my notes done.
Thank you guys so much for having me. I appreciate it.
Yeah, dude. Is there one champ that you wish you could see in the contest that is not in the contest?
Dracula.
Yeah.
That's it. Okay. All right.
Just wanted to finalize it.
All right. That's it. You heard it from her. She wants Dracula in the contest. All right, Katie. Thank you so much for coming by. JX, thanks for being my co-host, man. Yeah. We've got Glysaur, Turkey Chief, and Moose in the chat. Thank you guys all for stopping by. Yeah, and everybody have a great Saturday evening. Enjoy the rest of your night.
Yeah, in my chat, man. Thank you guys so much for chilling out with me. It's been awesome to have you guys in the chat. I'll see you guys next time.